Welcome to this episode of Just One Watch. If you could only have just one watch, would the watch in today's episode be good enough for you? Well, what are you looking for in a one watch collection? A design that's timeless. Well, stands the test of time, right? It needs to be sporty. At the very least, you have to survive getting pushed into a hotel pool by some yahoo. Also needs to be dressy. Has to fit nicely underneath the shirt cuff, whether it's a suit, tuxedo, whatever you got going on. It needs to get you to the wedding and back, wherever you're going. And lastly, you got to be satisfied with a one watch to the point where you would not be willing or needing to buy any more watches, if you can even imagine such a thing. Now that we know what we're after in a one watch collection, let's see if this one makes the grade. In today's episode, not quite the Brosnan era Quartz Seamaster, but the very next edition of that movement. This is the Quartz model that came in on the Used and Bruised episode, if you saw that one. This one is on a strap today because its bracelet is still out at my watchmaker. My main man Joe's working on it, and he's sorting me out a bezel on this one. So this is the red line Omega Seamaster Quartz. Looks wonderful on this strap. If you can see the side of that strap, burnished, looking good, looking solid, looking like a possible one watch collection. All right, timeless. I think that the Brosnan era wave dial Omega Seamaster will always have a spot in anyone's collection, and therefore is, relative to that, pretty timeless. I'm going 9 on the timeless scale. Sporty, easy, slam dunk 10. 300 meters, water resistance, healing escape valve. You'll never use it, but it's part of the design. So I gotta say, you don't get much sportier than that. Dressy, even if you're James Bond, not that dressy of a watch. However, in its favor is it's really rather thin. And it's coming in about 11 and change millimeters. So I'm going to go 7. On a bracelet, it certainly wears dressier, and it'll fit underneath the cuff. So that blue stands out though. So we're going to go 7. Satisfied. This is a difficult one for this particular watch because this could certainly be a one watch collection for someone. I have to give it a 6 for me personally. And it's hard to give it a 6. I want to give it a 7 at least. But satisfaction isn't just about, hey, is this a really great watch for one watch? It's, would it stave off me hunting for additional watches? This particular model would not. I would want to own more than just this watch. But, big old but, if I own this as a one watch, it'd be a very excellent one watch, particularly this red line edition, which is a better movement, as I understand, more modern version than the Brosnan era one. And once I get this new bezel inserted, it's gonna look great, because when I took this in on Used and Bruised, got a deal, totally botched the loom pip swap, but when I get a new bezel on here, it's gonna sing. And I'm getting the bracelet fixed too. That dive clasp was just loose as a goose. And I gotta say, all told, we're looking at 32, respectable enough. It's a great piece, and even though I own automatic Seamasters, I wanted to own a Quartz one as well, and this one is mine. Pretty good. Just one watch.